button under the seat in front of you. And don't forget to set your mobile phone, tablet, and laptop to airplane mode. If you are carrying radio transmitting device, such as walkie-talkie, please make sure to calm them down for the duration of them in the sky. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
照的来，我们上来这个范围，你们再慢慢的拍呀、
嗯。
来。
อยากถ่ายกับทีมอะไม่ได้ถ่ายเลยเป็นอะไรที่เรียกถ่ายรูปยากมาก